What's up, Dreamedia family? This is Zach. Welcome back to another episode. Today, we are going to be covering one of the most controversial products, I think, and the most irritating, potentially, products in the home theater world. One of my personal favorites, the ultimate movie player from Kaleidescape. I am going to be bringing on Giles McCoy, an influencer. You got to check out his channel up here. And he is going to give you his honest opinion of Kaleidescape, some of his favorite features, and why it's his go-to choice for an ultimate movie player in his very own dream home theater. If you guys are interested in learning more about Kaleidescape or purchasing, head over to our website at dreamediaav.com. You can simply add to cart or set up a free video consultation and we can hand curate a complete home theater package to your specific needs and budget. All right, guys, let's get into it. Welcome back, Dreamedia family. I'm gonna toss it off to Giles and he's gonna give you the lowdown on all of his thoughts on this amazing unit. Let's go.
Thanks for that intro, Zach. So Kaleidescape, as Zach said, is controversial, but in a higher end theater, I think it becomes a necessary source. So we're going to talk just briefly about the different kind of sources and how Kaleidescape fits into that larger ecosystem. So the vast majority of folks out there are very familiar with 4K disc, right? And I think that's really the standard for most theaters for a high quality level of content, right? So if you want to have that really, really nice experience, you go out to the store, you buy your disc, you bring it, pop it in, and you watch it, right? And that is a completely valid format for watching video, right? And you also get to collect the physical media, which is really cool. I collect books myself, so I totally understand that desire to have this cool library that's always available. You know, it's kind of the offline store of all of your content. You can see it on the wall, and it gives you a really good experience as well. So that's one source of content. Another source of content is streaming, right? So you can use an NVIDIA Shield or an Apple TV, and you're able to access this much larger library of content that you might not be able to afford to purchase or store all of it at home, but the experience isn't quite as good, right? Because, you know, you're streaming and that's not up to 4K quality levels. It just, or disc levels. It just isn't, right? Well, there's a third source, and that is Kaleidescape. And this is a little bit different. Now, so for the uninitiated, Kaleidescape is a movie player and a movie server. So you have two pieces of hardware that sit in your rack or in your cabinet. One is a little tiny computer that's got a hard drive of some kind in there, and the other is a solid state player. When you want to watch content, you purchase that from the Kaleidescape store and it downloads to the server. Now, it's not streaming, right? So you download the file and it goes into that server, just like a disc has the file on the disc and then your disc player reads the file and plays it. You download that file into the Kaleidescape server and the player plays that back onto your video display. Typically in a home theater, that's going to be a projection system, but this is also very useful in television world as well. Now, the question is, why do you want to go with Kaleidescape versus all of these other sources? And there are a number of different answers to that. And, you know, the big caveat is the Kaleidescape environment is more expensive than getting into 4K disc. But for me, the benefits that you get from Kaleidescape really outweigh the negatives there on cost. You know, once you get into the ecosystem you're in, and then you're pretty much at cost parity, right? The movies cost about the same as physical movies cost, although you can get them sometimes a little bit earlier than the physical counterparts. But let's talk a little bit about why you want to go into the Kaleidescape ecosystem. For me, it makes my movie viewing experience better. And what I mean by that is that it takes away all of the pieces of watching a video that I don't like. So I personally don't like having to buy the video and then you have it shipped or whatever and have space to store it, and then you have to take it and put it on disc and all this kind of stuff. And you know, if I want to find a movie, maybe I have to go to a different room. So for me, I'm able to access everything I want on this really cool display, right? So you get all these tiles and you can move around, and it helps you find movies sorted by director or by actor, actress, by format or by genre, right? So it gives you this really great way to access the movies and then also watch them. Now, one thing that I super enjoy about the Kaleidescape experience is I can sit down to dinner with my family, and this is going to be a movie night here in our home theater, and I can say, what movie do you want to watch? Right? And they can say, I want to watch movie XYZ. I can push the buy button and the download button, and by the time we're done eating, come to the theater, we're ready to watch this movie, which is something I didn't have at all before, right? And the quality that you get out of this is at par with 4K disc or better, right? There's never an instance where this is not as good as 4K disc, and that's on the audio and the video side. So it is the best experience you can get from a quality point of view, and it's also the best experience you can get from a convenience point of view, right? And that just makes me love the platform. I'm a huge fan. I admit it. I'm a fanboy. I love Kaleidescape. Now, I have to say, I think I'm probably 99% plus watching on Kaleidescape in the theater. Sometimes something will get streamed, but I don't really buy a lot of physical media anymore because I've really made that change. Now, one other thing that is really cool about the ecosystem is that if you do have a large physical media investment, you don't have to rebuy these movies to watch on Kaleidescape. You'll have your player, right? So you can continue to watch those discs. However, if you do want to transition some of those over from disc to the Kaleidescape, there's a process called disc to digital. And basically the way it works is you buy $130 external disc player, right? And this is like a USB CD-ROM, not like a 4K player for disc. And you plug it into the back of the Kaleidescape, you put your disc in, it will catalog that disc and then give you the option to buy that movie in digital format at the highest possible 4K HDR resolution and quality for $4, $5, $6, $7, right? So you're not spending another $30, $35 to rebuy your library if you want to make that conversion. So, Kaleidescape is a wonderful way to consume content. And in a theater, I think it's really one of the 3 different types of sources that you have to have. So remember, that's a streaming device, NVIDIA Shield, Apple TV, a disc player, whether that's a Panasonic or a Magnetar or Revlon, and Kaleidescape. With those 3, that's the holy trinity, and you are absolutely covered and can get everything at the best quality, the best convenience, are also both of those if you go for Kaleidescape.
All right, big thanks, Giles, for giving a little insight into your lifestyle and thoughts on Kaleidescape and how you're able to utilize this on a daily basis. I think some of the things that he pointed out, such as their application and the ability to download the movies to your hard drive and play it back in reference level audio and reference level video, it's really unmatched in the industry. There is nothing else at this level and with the same UI. And again, they have that disc to digital. If you guys are still hanging on to the Blu-rays and you want to kind of get out of that ecosystem, I mean, you can use this system completely off grid. And that's what I love, guys, is there's nothing worse than you're watching a movie and it starts buffering or it just drops your image quality or audio quality without you even knowing. Here at Dreamedia, we want to maximize the potential of your system. When you're spending big money, no matter how much money you're spending on your home theater, we want to ensure that you're getting the best performance out of it. And it all starts with the source, guys. If you don't have quality content being fed to your devices, your preamp, your projector, your speakers, then it's kind of a waste of money. You gotta have a quality source to start. So I'm a huge Kaleidescape fan, was happy to hear Giles was, and delighted to see he already had it in his theater and was using it. So thought we'd make a little video just giving you guys some insight into our thoughts, and hopefully this helps you in making an educated buying decision. If you're interested in learning more about Kaleidescape, we are a national online reseller. You can actually just go right to our website and add to cart, it'll ship directly to your door. In addition to that, we also offer full design services, and we have preferred installers in over 28 different states at this time. So you can reach out to us for a design and we can do your whole home theater room, including that Kaleidescape in the overall budget. And when I say we do the whole room, I mean everything, guys. From sight lines, speaker layout, screen size, seating charts, 3D renderings, 3D animation fly-throughs. I mean, we really have taken a deep dive into high-end home cinema, and we're happy to be able to offer Kaleidescape on a national level. It is the ultimate movie player. All right, guys, well, that's all I got for you. If you guys haven't seen Giles McCoy's YouTube channel, I'm going to drop a link right up here. You be sure to go check him out. He is doing just a amazing job creating a vast variety of content for you guys. Everything from Hi-Fi 2 channel, home theater, as well as even appliances. He's really has a diverse offering, and I think you guys will find a lot of his content insightful. Well, that's all I got for you. If you like this video, give me a big thumbs up, and be sure to smash that subscribe button down below for more. Till next time, this is Zach with Dreamedia Home Theater. Thank you for watching.